As you know, I've gone from being all Bitcoin to all Ethereum to all Solana. I'm here to make money. And if it's not outperforming Solana, go in the fucking dustbin. That's what it's been doing last couple of days. Looks beautiful. We want to see this kind of stuff. So where are we in markets right now? We're just in the boring zone. I posted this on Twitter. The boring zone is that post-halving transition from crypto spring to crypto summer, where everything just chops around for a bit. Those of you who are over trading, which is most of you fuckers, get chopped around. You're like, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. The market's gone down and then it's gone back up. I don't want to chase this and I want to chase that. And oh my God, just stop doing that. I keep trying to explain. Just the don't fuck this up thesis is to not do that. It's just to own your major tokens. You've got some stuff in speculative stuff. Stop trading. Just stop trading. And you can then sit there and go to Spain for 3 weeks and not care what the market does, because over time, because of the adoption effects of the technology, you'll do well. So the boring zone finishes at some point, and then we transition to the banana zone, which is the full crypto summer and crypto fall. Fall is 2025 at some point. ETF. So ETH comes out, gets fucking slotted immediately. It was so obvious this was going to happen. And that's the grayscale selling. So there's all of these people have been locked into this damn thing forever. Now have to sell. They want to get out of the trade. They've closed the gap. There's a bunch of arbitrageurs. So this whole thing needs to mess around for a week or two as we puke out a lot of the people from this, people reposition into the other ETFs, and the sales machines of BlackRock and Fidelity and all of these guys go out and start getting the ETH narrative out there. But it will get traction. We will see a lot of volumes. Now, the other thing is a lot of you see volumes in the ETFs. Like, oh my God, they've done $18 gazillion of volume. This is the biggest thing ever. It's because they're being arbitraged. Well, that being used as the anchor for the arbitrage. So people are arbitraging the futures contract, which is why when you look at the holders of these ETFs, the biggest ones are like Millennium and all the hedge funds. Everyone's like, look, it's amazing. They're speculating in crypto. No, they're not. What they're actually doing is arbitraging the futures contract with the ETF, which acts like spot, because they can't hold spot. So yes, tech, I think, is going to give us a huge opportunity. I'm still remain super bullish. Can it have another leg lower? Again, I always say these things. I don't care. I mean, I bought these things so much lower down. You know, most of the stuff's up 100% plus. But even if not, for you guys, yes, you can find those opportunities. So I do think there's good opportunities there. I'm still probably, if I held one stock for the next 18 months, it's probably Tesla. Let's get to what you care about, because you're trying to pretend you care about macro. What you actually care about is your bag. Your bag is probably Solana. Well, it's breaking out. It's retesting that breakout. That's what it's been doing last couple of days. Looks beautiful. We want to see this kind of stuff because tests, retests of breakouts, bit of sideways consolidation brings you the power of the banana, which is all we care about. The Solana Bitcoin cross, look at that. Beautiful. Why own Bitcoin when you can own Solana? Solana Bitcoin cross 2, when you look at the big chart, okay, that's a fucking killer inverse head and shoulders, cup and handle, whatever it is. It's suggesting there is a very big move to come in this cross, meaning Solana is going to outperform a lot. That is a typical signature of crypto summer. What you have is the boring zone, and then you have the banana zone. And I would like you guys in the comments section to tell me, when do you think the banana zone starts? I kind of think we actually started. So I would say it really starts becoming obvious in the next couple of weeks. I could be wrong. Again, doesn't make any difference. I'm not trading around this, not doing anything. I'm just watching from the stands and waiting because I'm fully loaded. I've been in the position for a long time. I'm all in here and have limited cash reserves. The bot suggested to be prudent to reduce risk and increase liquidity. Do you have any thoughts here? I don't want to miss the banana zone. Ruth, time horizon. If you're in it for the asset allocation time horizon of the business cycle, you shouldn't do anything. If you're uncomfortable and you can't sleep at night, you should always reduce your positions. Now, I can't help you manage your positions. I understand you're 62, you want to, retire early, you don't want to fuck this up. The last thing you want is to try and time something, then you get caught out, and then it goes up, and then you're not ready to buy it because, oh my God, I've missed it. And then you're waiting for the correction doesn't happen. If you're in it for the longer term time horizon, which is the remainder of the business cycle, let's say, which is end of 2025, then you shouldn't really do anything. If you're really worried, just buy some puts. What we're dealing with is dollar yen moving, bit of politics and trying to figure out who the new politicians are going to be in the United States. There's nothing to worry about. Markets will be volatile. They should be volatile. You should embrace the volatility. Isn't there a case to be made for a short Magnificent Seven and long Bitcoin, Sol, ETH? If Bitcoin is digital gold and trouble in overowned tech, with Bitcoin ETFs now available, then we have a trade. No, I'm off to bed. Love to hear your views, Ludo. Ludo's in Switzerland. I used to work with him at Goldman. Ludo, my answer to this is, if you want to be cute, you can trade a spread of tech versus crypto. Don't forget, the NASDAQ is down 99.97% since 2011 versus Bitcoin. So yeah, that trade's always going to work out. What's the point? It's all about the numerator, and crypto goes up a lot. So I don't see, it's not really going to hedge you in anything. I don't think it adds a tremendous value. But yes, it will do that. And people can do it because the ETF is now available. Everyone's far too focused in the minutiae. And what you're missing, you're focused on these little things, but these things are part of that thing. Focus on that thing, not this thing. Even if you've got a lot of your net worth in the trade, we've gone through in detail, as have millions of people on the platform, explained that the business cycle is the driver of asset prices. We are just picking up in the business cycle. We're early stage. So therefore, this is not the time to worry about selling out of your assets. Oh my God, are we peaking? Sure. Can you have an air pocket? Can you have a correction? Absolutely. But this is not the time. I urge you to watch the business cycle courses, to read the macro investing tool, watch Julian Bittle's video. They will calm you down. They will get your sensory system just calmer. Jordan McCaffrey, why is it the fact you can't talk about SUI makes me feel like it's going to explode? I don't want to be accused of shilling something because it gets taken out of context, and the internet's an evil place, and I'm quite scarred by people from the past. And my intention, I think most of you know, is pretty pure. However, I'm on the foundation of SUI. Even if I wasn't, it's one of the most interesting technologies. It's one of the most incredible group of people who built the entire Move protocol, whilst at Facebook, the largest Web 2 network in the world, to scale for the entire Web 2 world. If that does not make you sit up and pay attention, I don't know what will. I actually do also think that it's going to be part of the next bull run. Anybody's asking about the Julian Brigden question. Julian can be bearish, I can be bullish. We operate in different time horizons. As I said, I am not concerned. And again, even if it falls further than here, I'm not saying he's wrong or anything. It's just we operate different time horizons, different risk tolerances. Okay, here's a nuclear bomb question, because people fuckwits on the internet. Please share your thoughts about XRP. I will share my thoughts about XRP. XRP is a real project with some elements of traction, an incredible team, and they deserve a lot of kudos. And they have not had a breakout of volumes and use cases. It's always on the promise. And that's why I find so many people stuck in XRP. I went out for dinner last night with a very old friend of mine. He's like, yeah, well, I got some XRP. I'm like, how long have you had that for? Oh, like 5 years. I'm like, for fuck's sake, you've missed the whole market. And I've got nothing wrong with XRP as a concept, and its valuation I don't have a problem with. I'm here to make money. And if it's not outperforming Solana, go in the fucking dustbin. as you know, I've gone from being all Bitcoin to all Ethereum to all Solana. So even if I stay in cycles, asset allocation is crucial. I don't know what the next asset allocation is, so I am where I am, and I'll do the work when I decide. And what's your opinion on XRP? Again, I'm not saying XRP won't go up. I just don't want to be trapped into an old trade. XRP down 2% year to date. Solana up 65% year to date. This is my point. What are you doing? You've missed a 70% difference. I don't get it. Blake O'Shields, any thought on the Cardano Chang hard fought? Is there any hope for Cardano at this point? Feels like it's been left in the dust. Do the chart Cardano against Solana. Make your own mind up. It's been left in the dust. You've made your mind up. Just take the action. I know it's horrible to realize losses. Sometimes you have to. Christian Greedy, Raoul, is the US late in adding liquidity? If so, why, in your opinion? Yeah, they're a little bit late, actually. As you saw from the leading indicators in the macro investing tool on the platform. I think it's just because they just so desperately want to get inflation to a certain level so they can cut rates more. But liquidity, don't forget, has led all of this. So it's been pausing, but it will come. It is coming. But it's not a prerequisite, because if you go to the 2016 cycle, the US didn't really have much liquidity. It really came from other countries. So remember, it's a global game out there. It's not just the US. It's a global debasement of currency. Choose one stock, Coinbase or Tesla. Which do you go for? I've gone on paper and said these are going to be the best two performing stocks of this cycle. I don't know. I'm going to go for Tesla. I don't know about the real world asset stuff. The Fire Dancer, as far as I know, it's in test right now. I think it's going to be out by Solana mainnet in September. Solana breakpoint in September. It's a very big deal. It's fast, stuff like that. Oh, by the way, also you should check out the SUI thing, the Mr. SETI release that just came out today. Has made it it's 400 milliseconds latency now. So you can swap a currency in less than a second. These blockchains are getting really crazy smart.